Hey everyone. So this video is going to talk a little bit about a newer idea that I recently read about. I hadn't connected it into this context of coaching yet. I'd heard about this through learning, but then an article came across my desk or my inbox, and it really got me thinking. And I realized this is a little bit of what I'm doing right now that's been really successful with a group of teachers I'm working with that are online. So what is this idea, you're wondering? It's called microcoaching. If you read the title of this video, you probably knew that's what it was. But microcoaching is this approach to coaching instead of a formalized um, structure, which I definitely recommend you have that in your toolbox. But instead of thinking about this formalized structure where we meet once every week or every other week for 30 minutes and we're doing all these things, it's really designed to be a in the flow of work type of coaching support. In fact, one of the article that I'm going to put a link to in the comments here talked about this question that it has the readers consider. If you were your boss or someone offered to coach you and gave you two options, a 1 hour formal coaching session once a month, or 3 5-minute informal coaching sessions every week, both of them equal the same amount of time, which would you choose? Now, again, most of us want feedback in our work, even us here as coaches and as leaders. We want that feedback. But the thought of making time out for this hour I'm going to be taking up of what we do can be just mentally exhausting thinking about trying to schedule that. And that's usually where we get a lot of no-shows or reschedules, especially in this virtual world. Oh my gosh, I forgot we had a meeting, or oh, my internet's not working well, or I've got something came up and I can't make it. And so we feel like we're kind of pushed to the side as coaches sometimes. So, thinking about providing our support not in these longer sessions, but in these short, quick bursts that happen to support the teacher right into their workflow. I like that kind of feel of things. And this is where I found a lot of success right now with some of my teachers who are really stressed to the max. They're overwhelmed. These are my full online teachers or my concurrent hybrid model teachers. They are looking at the tech piece of things over pedagogy sometimes. They're looking at tech is king, relationships are king. I need these two things to work together to support each other. And if you can't help me with those two things, I don't have time for you right now. So one of the things that I have been doing, and it just came out of just some responsiveness, but after I read this article, again, I've got it in the link, go check it out. I realized, maybe it's this way. I think it's this way, y'all. I realized that that's kind of what I was doing. So here's how my workflow has been with a few of my teachers. We meet once a week in a cohort right now, but what I'm really finding my groove is these teachers are reaching out to me and I'm checking in with them saying, hey, how's it going? What are you working on? How can I help you? And I've got a teacher who's like, I really want to try this thing, but I just don't know how to get started. And I say, okay, I'll put a quick video in our huddle showing you how to do it. Or I have another teacher who's like, I feel like I'm kind of finally getting my footing down and there's some other things I'd like to change, but I'm not quite sure what they are. I'm listening to my teachers. I'm hearing some patterns across some of them, especially about how do I see student learning, student work, especially like in math and writing. And I'm also hearing a lot of the engagement piece. So I've been highlighting specific tools or features in the tools they already have. That's first and foremost where to start. Don't introduce a bunch of new tools unless you think that tool is an essential tool that they should have. But things as simple as, here's 5 easy ways to up your Zoom game, or one simple way to up your Zoom game this week, and create a quick tutorial video. You can use the screen recording tool like I have right here. This is what I'm using to record this video, or you can record it in a number of different ways. If there's already a tutorial video that you don't need to do the extra work, then don't do the extra work. Share the link in the discussion or the video. People really are leaning more to video right now because it lessens the cognitive load over having to read. And when I go to check my inbox, I've got all these other messages. So something as simple as I had some teachers who were really interested in Pear Deck. I'm going to see if this will work. I've got Simi open in 2 tabs. And so I created a quick video for them on Pear Deck. I had created a sample deck, which I included right here. But instead of just sending them the sample deck and said, hey, you asked for it, here it is, I created a quick explainer video. This video is under 6 minutes that I put into the huddle, and I put some of these comments, some links to things, just like I'm going to do in this video, and teachers are able to consume it at their own time. I've also done the work of creating other videos for teachers for when they're ready for it. So sometimes my teachers aren't ready for that video just yet, and some are. So in these explainer videos, I might have just broken my computer. Let's see here. It's going really slow. So in those explainer videos, I will then just say in the beginning, I'm going to highlight a new tool. This tool is really great because XYZ. If you don't need a new tool, stop watching this video and move along your merry way. Go watch one of the other videos that I've uploaded this week. So this one right here, this Padlet, I did a new tool spotlight, shared it out with my teachers, and they were able to kind of see some of the ideas I had for using Padlet, some ways it can support them, how they can use the free version, some things I didn't necessarily like about it. Again, the idea was if you're looking for a tool that does some of these things, you might try this out. Contact me if you want help. I'll help you set it up. If you aren't looking for anything new right now, you're trying to just work with what you got, they don't have to watch this video. So thinking through micro-coaching, and again, this is a great way to start to think a little bit about how you might get started with some of your teachers in your own settings, in your own huddles and accounts. It doesn't have to be, hey, send me a video of you teaching. That's really vulnerable. It's high stakes. It can be something like models of demonstration to prompt reflection and get your teachers engaging with you in a newer space, or at all if they haven't been. Providing some resource, some credibility, building that trust before you move into, let's look at your instruction. So where do you go from here? A teacher might grab onto one of these just like mini videos that I'm putting in here, and they said, hey, I tried it out. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. Would you mind creating a quick video and sharing that with the rest of us to tell us how you're doing it? Or would you mind recording the next time? Because I'd love to see how it's working for you, because I've got some other teachers who are interested. Teachers don't mind doing some of those things once I've kind of got them up and going. Now, that doesn't have to be what micro-coaching is. It can be just meeting in quick conversation. The key here is that we listen when we have these short moments. But what I'm telling you is with micro-coaching, you can expand those conversations beyond the 5 to 10 minute face-to-face interactions you might have weekly with a teacher to say, you know what, I'm going to put a video in the huddle for you later this week. Or surprise them. Say, hey, I know we've been talking about this and I came across it and I thought it would be really helpful. Let me tell you in this video how I'm going to help you out. So consider micro-coaching if you're still back and forth on a process, or you are wearing many hats and doing many things. These short, informal check-ins might be just the right starting place for you as you are entering this world of blended and virtual coaching. Now, something I want you to know, I want you to read this article, check it out. It's not focused on education as much as it is business, but the same processes still apply. We are still an organization. And the thing I want you to notice is that it does say micro-coaching has its limits. It should not be your only model, but it is definitely a good model. So check that out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Over here. No, over here. I think I'll learn it. I'm going to be like Vanna White by the end of this. And I can't wait to hear what your thoughts are on micro-coaching. Bye, everyone.